There's a lot of heartbreak associated with this departure. We did not get everybody out that we wanted to get out.
After 20 years in Afghanistan, this is the last U.S. soldier to leave the country. Army Major General Chris Donahue, seen in a night vision photo boarding the last military flight out of Kabul, just 1 minute prior to the August 31st deadline, with officials confirming all American ground troops are now out of the country. The Taliban celebrating their return to power, shooting into the air, and symbolically walked across the runway at the airport. But the State Department says about 100 to 200 Americans were not able to evacuate, people who wanted to leave but couldn't get to the airport. Overall, U.S. and coalition aircraft evacuated more than 123,000 people in 2 weeks, including 5,500 Americans. But General McKenzie said in the 5 final flights that took off, no Americans made it on board. President Biden telling ABC's George Stephanopoulos 2 weeks ago, no Americans would be left behind.
If there's American citizens left, we're going to stay till we get them all out.
The president will address the country today on his decision not to extend the U.S. military's presence in Afghanistan. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken saying the U.S. will engage with the Taliban following the withdrawal.
Any legitimacy and any support will have to be earned.
Flooding and water have been the story here. The damage has been epic, especially in these low-lying communities. The only way in and out has been through high water vehicle or by boat. And yesterday we saw this incredible synergy of the Cajun Navy volunteers, National Guards, and others coming together, taking hundreds out of these floodwaters.
Another morning in the dark for New Orleans. More than 1 million without power. 5 people confirmed dead from Hurricane Ida, the second strongest hurricane to hit Louisiana, obliterating homes, neighborhoods sinking underwater. The Cajun Navy and other volunteers out in force. In Laplace, we joined Michael from the Cajun Navy as we traveled on what were once clear roadways, power lines submerged underwater.
Did you find people?
Gas stations and fast food restaurants, now islands.
You can hear all the alarms from the hotels sounding because the power's out. There's some people stranded over there. See those submerged tractor trailers? On the other side of that gas station, another tractor trailer is flipped over.
Michael gingerly lifting those power lines from that stuck semi-truck.
We finally got out the house this morning.
Leslie Calvert lived in a 2-story home and rode out the storm thinking she'd be safe.
We didn't expect it to be this bad. The rain just kept coming. It wouldn't stop coming. The rain wouldn't stop.
Did you worry at one point that you might not make it?
I called to tell my children I love them.
On Grand Isle, dozens of people didn't evacuate. But a sign of hope. The Coast Guard spotting stranded residents of the fishing community clearing a roadway. Officials saying they all survived.